I'm curious to know.
Oh, I think I know what happened. This thing is because I have like so many names here, and they're all the same. But now I'm in the right Avance Latino YouTube.
Okay, so everything's good.
It's all right.
Okay,
Today
okay,
is a
okay.
big mess up day, but who
Okay.
cares?
So yeah, that was interesting. That's very interesting. And then in the next topic, talking about briefly talking about the child tax credit. So if you go to the next slide, uh, child tax credit, that this month of September was the third payment of the child tax credit. So if you know what the child tax credit, it's a 300. It's 250 if your kids are 6 or older, and 6 and younger, it's 300 a month for the last since the last 6 months now. So September, this was the third payment. If you know anything about this, you're not receiving it. It's either you don't qualify for it, or you haven't done your taxes of 2020. You gotta do your taxes by October 15. I believe October 15. So do them already now. If you haven't done your 2020 taxes, okay, please do them. You're missing out on a good amount of money that could be helping you, especially if you have a lot of dependents and you're a single parent, okay. And the next thing too, staying in the same slide, stimulus checks, the Golden State stimulus, which is it varies from $500 to $1,100. Um, not that one yet, but the stimulus checks is gonna being sent this Friday. Okay, this Friday supposedly a big wave of more checks are coming. So I haven't received anything yet. So hopefully it comes Friday. I'll let you guys know if it does, and the next time we go
I haven't
live.
received it either.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this for over close to a month now.
Since August, yeah, since last month, yeah, August 27th was the first payment. So they haven't sent all of them yet. They were having difficulties sending them all. So let's see what happens. If it happens this Friday or Monday, but no, let's see what happens.
Hurry up, Gavin.
Yep, hurry up, man. We need that money. And looking at this picture, this is some exciting news. The new iPhone. What do you guys think about it? It's like kind of like this picture.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing, just like this picture is showing.
If
Every
anybody
iPhone
buys
12.
it, you guys are getting robbed.
Yeah, man. It's literally the same thing. Maybe some minor changes, but it's not worth paying $1,000. $1,000, guys. Guys, invest
Buy
that
the
money.
stock.
Buy the Apple stock instead.
That's one thing that I always wished is instead of buying the new iPhone, because I did it for a while. I think like 14, 15, 16, and 17, I was like always updating. And then I realized, I was like, why am I updating every year? It's like, this doesn't make any sense because I don't really notice a difference every year. Like the big difference is what, like every 4, probably every 5?
Yeah. I mean, I upgraded mine from an iPhone 7 to an iPhone 11 or 12. I don't remember.
Is that 4?
Yeah, so huge difference. Trust me, that was a huge difference. It feels amazing when you're able to do that. When you upgrade from one year to the next, it's not even a big difference. It's the same thing.
And that's a good way to save money because I think when it's 4-year difference, it drops from 1,000 to I believe like what $400. I think that's how much the 4-year-old one costs. I think it's like $400 now.
Yeah. $400 to $500. So it's a lot of money you're saving, time, energy. Just think about it. Save your money, please. Some people think, oh, but it's okay. I'm only gonna pay a little bit more now. In my with Verizon or T-Mobile, whatever. You're still paying that 1,000. It's not escaping. It's not disappearing. You're still paying that amount. Okay. it's not like no. It's the same thing. It's not. You're still paying $1,000. But and to the next topic, I know Junior wanted to share some things in regards to some crypto, some interesting facts about this guy.
Yeah. I have a couple of things just because I do believe crypto is definitely going to be around for a long time. I don't think it's something that's going to go away because this is something that is part of the internet. So once something's on the internet, it's like what they say. Once you post a photo on the internet, it's there forever. And just like that, the same thing is with crypto. And I don't know about you, but I definitely seen crypto more everywhere. I see it on sports now. You see it on your favorite stock, the AMC stock.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna sell.
Movies.
Be able to sell movies or buy movies with your Bitcoin. Just Bitcoin or all
I think they even want to get into the NFTs. I don't know how. I don't know what they're gonna do.
What is NFTs? I'm pretty sure people watching this.
NFTs. What? Honestly, like
non-fungible tokens.
Yeah, like digital assets.
On this right. And all we see now is like these JPEGs, like these weird things that don't make any sense that are like, what? This is worth $1,000? How is this worth $1,000? But
Crazy.
First thing I wanted to talk about is this company called FXUS, which basically it's like your Robinhood, it's like your Webull. It's a platform that you're able to trade. Let me show it on the screen now. Hopefully you can see it. So if you've seen this is looks like your typical brokerage, but this was started from a young kid. His name is Sam, and if you believe it or not, he is my age, 29. And he started this company because he became the second richest crypto person in the world. He got a bachelor's degree in Massachusetts of technology, and he's worth $8.7 billion. And he made that all in crypto. And the crazy thing about this, I don't know if you probably seen it, Joshua, a little bit here in sports. This is the guy. He's 29. He looks like Joshua, if you guys agree.
No.
So this is your billionaire. He looks like he loves playing cards. He has multiple screens. He has a rising desk. So he's just like your average kid that you see that loves playing video games. You know, your typical nerd that you see all the time in high school or you see on social media. They make fun of, but this guy's worth 3.2 billion. So people who say like, "Oh, crypto's a scam" or this and that, there's actually people out here that are worth billions of dollars. He's only 29, and how he got started in crypto is similar to how I found out of crypto. One day he just heard about it, started mining it, not thinking much of it in I think he was in college or high school, because he's the same age as me, and he just started saving it. And I started mining too, but I kind of forgot about it. I was like, "What is this? Is a joke." It was like back then. It was like 3 mines. I mean, a Bitcoin every 3 months, and it would be like worth 30 cents or a dollar or something like that. And I was like, this is pointless. But this is Sam. He started the FTX exchange. And the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because he's partnered with some of the most famous people that you know of. This guy is Tom Brady and his wife. He's an ambassador. Steph Curry has partnered up with FTX US, and also Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful. If you watch that show Shark Tank, he has partnered with Sam and the FTX exchange because these guys are the influential people of our generation, the people that anyone who's 30 and below recognizes, worships these people. They're their idols. They're the people that they want to be. So FTX exchange is partnering up these people because they know the future investors, the future people that are going to put in money into the economy are going to be heavily involved in crypto. So why not get these people involved? In all these people that you see here too are also very into crypto. It's not just they don't know. Stephen Curry, I believe he paid we talked about this in the previous one, over $600,000 for a JPEG of a monkey. Kevin O'Leary has 7% of his portfolio into crypto. How much do you have into crypto, Josh?
Currently nothing. Currently nothing. I don't have anything in crypto right now.
You should definitely start looking into it. And not only is FT an ambassador, but to see how much crypto is, I don't want to talk about Bitcoin because a lot of people just say Bitcoin, but crypto is actually hundreds and difference of currency. But so Sam, the owner of FTX Exchange, not only has he bought in those ambassadors, but he's also got the rights for Major League Baseball. All the empires are going to be wearing the FTX exchange, which I believe has never happened in the history of baseball. They have never been able to have gotten rights for that. He's owns the rights of the Miami Heat Stadium, and it's now officially called the FTX Arena, where the Miami Heats play. This is not just like your average basketball team. This is like one of the best basketball teams in the U.S. And on top of that, this is other people they have partnered with. FTX has also, those who know, is Barstool. He's one of the ambassadors. The University of Berkeley, the stadium is now called also FTX Memorial Stadium. And I believe this logo that you see on the top right, anybody who's into video games, the team is called Team Solid Mid Strikes. Sam and FTX Exchange has also partnered this. So if you see, all of these stuff that you see here are stuff that anyone who's 30 and below knows or is heavily involved with and is a super fanatic about it. So I'm not saying that Bitcoin's going to go here to the moon. We have no idea, but if you're around that age, I definitely would encourage you to just learn about it. And something for me that I started to notice, because I don't really watch baseball. I don't watch football. Do you watch baseball or football, Josh? Or basketball?
Neither.
If you guys watch basketball or football, have you guys seen any of these logos pop up and ask, what is FTX? This is a crypto exchange. Well, for me as a soccer fan, there's another crypto company called Chile, and they have partnered with some of the biggest teams in football or soccer in the world. Some of them are Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, Roma, Atletico Madrid. I believe this is a Turkish Galacta. I don't know the name, but it's a Turkish team. So they have partnered with all these teams to be able to give Chile. It's called Chile Fan Tokens, and what it is a currency option for blockchain. I don't know if anybody knows who blockchain is. Backed products that serve products and services geared towards mainstream consumers. What Chile wants to do is to elevate everyday experience for fans, engagement, and entertainment, and find alternative ways of payment solutions. Chile provides sports and entertainment entities with blockchain-based tools to help them engage and monetize their audience. So they see, these teams that you see here see the future with crypto, that fans can able to buy these crypto tokens from them and be able to support the team in that way. And for me, I'm starting to notice it because the other day I was watching soccer and I started seeing that Inter Milan had their jersey and it said fan token. Also, Barcelona sold out in one day all their tokens. Barcelona, that's like the biggest team in the world. AC Milan also has their own token, and this just happened this month. All of this that you're seeing just happened this month. So, if you don't know about cryptocurrencies, maybe the first word you ever heard was Bitcoin, but there's actually a lot more than just Bitcoin. All these teams that you see here, Barca, AC Milan, Inter, these are not basic teams. These are one of the greatest teams in the world that have hundreds of years of generations. And they're all partnered up with Chile to produce their own coin where fans can now buy this currency. And it's really funny because the other day Inter lost and their cryptocurrency went down. And then Roma won and their cryptocurrency went down. But yeah, this is another one. I don't know if you heard of any of this, Josh.
None of it. I was actually replying to some of the comments, but yeah, no. To see how these soccer teams do this, it basically shows they're not some small teams. They're not. They're very well known, very respectable. Organizations, and they're at the end of the day, they're businesses. They're multi-billion-dollar businesses. And just to clarify, I know someone, Alex, was saying here that a lot of people are commenting that the signal is leaving, but he was saying that he doesn't think it's a signal, but rather it's Facebook because the same thing was happening.
It's Facebook.
It's Facebook.
YouTube is way better.
YouTube is way better. We never have any problems. If you go watch us on YouTube, we're going live right now.
My Facebook.
Way better. I mean, most of our audience is on Facebook right now.
I feel like for live streaming, YouTube isn't the greatest. I mean, Facebook isn't the greatest. Yeah,
it's not.
That's why YouTube is a YouTube platform. It's a video platform.
Yeah.
Facebook is more for sharing and stuff like that.
But thank you guys for sticking through. All this valuable information, something new. Maybe you're watching with yourself, or maybe your kids are watching. This is a good time.
I don't know if your kids have crypto.
Maybe they do.
They stolen your credit card and bought in crypto.
A la Madrid. A la Madrid, yes.
Hey, Real Madrid soon. Once Real Madrid, I feel like eventually is going to have their token. Like, wouldn't you have wished you had their token when they won all those 4 Champions League? You know how much money those tokens would have been worth right now?
A lot
of money. But yeah, that's pretty much it that I wanted to talk about. Like, I was also going to, I don't know if you want to get into it or it's already been too long into this, but we could always save it for next time. So I don't know if you guys heard, but I know a lot of our fans are either watch basketball, have to watch baseball, or football, or soccer. So I just wanted to show that crypto is slowly but surely inching its way into entertainment, and that's huge money. That's trillions and trillions of dollars of industry.
It's a lot of money. A lot of money that's, just, we don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, all these people have invested into it. Looks like it's good. But like Junior said, research. Only because we said something doesn't mean you should go out and
Yeah.
buy it. This is not, financial advice. We're not telling you to go buy this stuff at
No.
all. But rather just giving our opinion and, just sharing
And
what's
research.
going on in the world right now. That way you guys are informed. That's really just it.
One last story that I want to talk about is, I don't know if anybody in our fans are baseball fans. This guy is the New York Mets owner. His name is Steve Cohen. Have you ever heard of him, Josh? I've never heard of him.
Not for baseball, but for investing.
So
why
that's
I've
how
heard
you
of
know him.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that I was doing research, and this is his brief. If anybody who's never heard of him can just Google him and find out. But this is a brief summary of who he is. He was born in New York. His father was a dress manufacturer. Not sure what that is, but he was a dress manufacturer in New York, and his mother was a piano teacher. So just wanted to highlight how he basically had a simple coming. He wasn't born into wealth. He wasn't nothing privileged or anything like that. So his father was a dress manufacturer in New York. Mother was a piano teacher. And his story is that he would play poker when he was young, and that's how he learned to take risk. And he did really well in high school, went to go study in Pennsylvania. And this is a great example of, I wished I learned about investing, because when he was in college, he took $1,000 of his tuition money and invested it. He invested into the market. And I think Joshua earlier today was showing me how much of that was worth, that $1,000 back in the 70s. And he would use this investment to show off when he would go in job interviews, to be like, look, this is what I did. And I guess the investment was so well that he landed a job in a hedge fund as a junior trader in Wall Street. And his first day as a Wall Street investor, Josh, guess how much he made? His first day. How much have you made your first day of trading? I lost $500 my first day.
I don't remember how much I made my first day of day trading. I did make money, but I'm nowhere with this guy. No.
Yeah.
This guy made, how much was it again? It was.
This guy made his first day at the job $8,000.
But hold on there, $8,000 in
In
1976.
Yep, in 1976.
That dollar was worth almost 5 times more today. So he turned, so not 8,000 is actually more closer to 40,000. So on his first day of day trading, investing, and his job, he made his company 40 grand in profit in one day. That's salary in a year.
Yeah, he made that all in one day, zero loss. And he did so well that the following week he was able to do $100,000 every single day for the next 6 years. That's insane. When I hear that he made $100,000 every single day for the next 6 years, that he was so good that the firm that he was working with put a team of 6 traders with him, and he generated over $6 million. So that's the story of him. He eventually went to go do his own hedge fund. So this guy's a very smart and intelligent man. And the reason that I wanted to talk to him up, because he recently is getting into crypto. And this isn't someone that just sort of knows his way around life, about finances, how to make money. This is someone who really, really knows how to make money. I think there was a stat that showed how wealthy he is. If you combine all the baseball team owners, he's like outwins them 10-0. I wish I had that stat. It's like everyone else is here and he's like way over here. So this guy wants to get into crypto because his son really showed him, like, he calls him a cryptomania. And he told him, Dad, look at this. Just look at it. Just read it. You don't have to invest, but just look into it. And he started doing so much research that he's finding, like, oh my goodness, this is actually something big that we don't even know how big it's going to be. And that's pretty much it for crypto.
Yeah, that's pretty much wrapping it. And like we said, information for you guys. I know someone was saying, wow, like it's interesting facts. There's a lot of interesting
Someone
stuff.
said Ala Madrid.
Ala Madrid, wow. Thank you guys again, really for watching. And let us know if you have any questions or anything. We can reply to them in the comments. But, just a wrap up of everything we talked today.
So would you rather get a car or AC Milan token?
Real Madrid. I don't go for AC Milan. But yeah, like, hopefully this can open you guys' mind into seeing the
And
not
it's all in your
buying
fingertips
stuff.
on your phone.
Stop buying stuff that's not bringing value. Start buying stuff that's gonna bring you wealth in the future. It's gonna open doors for you. You don't need that new Gucci wallet. You know, it's a waste of money in my opinion. I'd never buy it, even if I had the money for it. You know, buy assets, stuff that makes you money. Then when you have that, you could buy this whatever else you want.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if you want any final remarks.
No, yeah, that's for me. That's one of the biggest things I wished I learned when I was 18. Because if I would have learned this concept of saving, my Roth IRA, investing into companies that I believe they're going to be here for the next 10 years, that's something I wish I just used just 5% of my income put into. Hey, I believe in Apple. Hey, I believe in Google. Hey, I believe in Adobe. That's the software that I've been using for like 10 years. If I believe in those companies, if I use them, instead of just always buying their products, hey, why don't I invest 5% of my income into these companies and see where it's going to be in the next 10 years? And also do your own research. Don't get FOMO. Don't fear. Don't jump into something because someone said it.
Yes, yes. Don't buy something if someone said it. Never. If someone tells you buy this right now because this. Nope. Research first. That's what we told you guys. Research. Do your own research. Your own due diligence. What we call it.
Alexander says he wants a Camaro.
Yes, I want a Chevrolet Camaro. I want a Chevrolet Corvette, the new one. That's what I want. You didn't translate in Spanish. No, we're gonna.
It's too hard to translate all this stuff.
Es que hay muchas cosas que hablamos aquí que son cosas difíciles financieras y nos cuesta explicarlos, y si lo explicamos en nuestro lenguaje español, ni es el español perfecto, se van a como confundir todos porque no sabemos cómo explicarlo. Como, how would you explain everything here? Like, impossible. It's
I also
imposible.
feel like our audience is your kids. If
Yeah.
if your kids are watching, you should definitely tell them like, hey, what is he saying? Are you researching? What are you doing? How can you learn more instead of buying whatever? Hey, you should put $5 into Xbox or Microsoft or PlayStation. Just $5.
Definitely make your kids watch this. That way they can learn and they can help you understand. If your kids can understand, if they start investing in such a young age and start learning about this, they'll be set for life. They'll buy you a house one day, buy you a car. Your kids are your greatest investment.
Yeah, I think one day we should talk about Roth IRA and how important it is to start at 18 versus 1 year later.
Yep. And the huge
Difference.
Yep. We'll show you graphs. Maybe next time we could do that. Talk about investing and the importance, what difference it makes. But thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. This is Josh logging off. And Junior right there as well. We'll see you guys next week.